Well,
There's a song. Sorry,
yeah. Go on.
I was gonna say there's a song for me. It's called "I Love You More Today Than Yesterday." It's an
Yeah.
old song, Spiral Staircase. We're talking '60s, and it's so connected for me because it's really about, yeah, like you get better every day, and
Yeah.
so
Nice. So I'll throw a song back at you that if we tried to sing, no one would be listening to the podcast anymore. So, and I use this in my work. Sadly, I'll say finally came to me. You guys, I'm sure, probably remember the mass shooting that took place in Nova Scotia back in
yes,
2020, and the anniversary just passed. And I was invited as a content expert to co-write a report um, with my colleague Brian Berganza on men, like masculinity, mental health, and violence. And when I presented in front of the commission, it finally dawned on me as a long time Rush fan, which,
oh yeah,
yeah, you guys are of a
absolutely,
generation. Yeah. So,
2112.
yeah. So it took me God knows how many years of being a Rush fan before I finally realized the relevance of this line to my work. All right. And I know you know the song, but I'm not going to sing it, but I'll just speak it. And the men who hold high places must be the ones to start to mold a new reality that's closer to the heart.
that's nice. Wow,
Right?
yeah, I would.
From closer to the heart. And for me, men in high places are never about powerful people necessarily, although that's true too. But it's anyone in a position of influence or authority or teaching, mentoring in any way, shape, or form over others, right? And it doesn't matter if you're a coach, if you're a teacher, if you're a construction, site supervisor, anything like that. You have capacity to live and role model in ways that are closer to the heart so that the world becomes a better place in some way. And that includes
Great
as
point.
fathers.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so grateful you guys are doing this work. This is amazing. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So looking back, and actually not even looking back, looking to today and living your life, what's some of the greatest lessons you've learned as being a dad?
So thanks for sending those questions, Steve. So I knew on this one for quite a while. I scribbled down some notes before we jumped on the call, but I don't know. There's kind of like a twofold response. One is around the connection to my work, and there's a lot of fucked things that's going on in the world. And I feel like in many ways I'm doing my part to sort of shift that both. But for years, my primary focus was around quote unquote trying to make the world a better place for men, how men and boys, and how we can show up in the world, right? So that life is quote unquote better for young people growing up or whatever that is. And then I remember doing a presentation years ago. I can't really remember who it was for. I don't know. It kind of finally dawned on me that when I'm talking about mental health statistics for men and adolescents, I'm thinking about the stories I've heard around intimate partner violence, gender-based violence, some messed up shit going on, and in small ways, my girls and my kids are all girls. At least that's how they identify now. They've been exposed to micro versions of some of this shit at this point in their lives. And sadly, and it scares the snot out of me, I know that they're going to be exposed as the older they get to more and more sketchy kind of in the world. Sadly, even hate to say the words because it just scares the crap out of me, but at the hands of other men and boys. And so the lesson in there is that, this work I'm doing is also not just about making the world a better place for men and boys. It's about making the world a better place for my girls.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah.
And
So,
so this
well,
presentation, I found this picture
yeah,
of me and the girls, and I use that all the time to frame that for people. Sorry, Paul, what were you
yeah.
going to say there?
No, it's true because it helps your work. I can really see helping your daughters just as much as men and boys because,
Mm.
like you say, they're dating these men and they're dating these boys, right? And so, yeah. Let's just go back here.